Hey there everyone, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. This is my review of Arsenal's 2-0 victory against Crystal Palace at the Emirates Stadium. The perfect hangover cure, you could say. It was a really convincing performance from Arsenal. Quite a lot of changes in this Arsenal side. We saw Lucas Perez come in. Thankfully, for the first time in God knows how long, he started in the Premier League. If he has even started in the Premier League, I can't even recall a game in which Lucas Perez has started for us, apart from Southampton when he first joined. I can't think of a game that Lucas Perez has started for us in the English Premier League. So it was great to see him start, albeit on that right-hand side. I think, personally, he had a positive game. On that left-hand side, I think he would be a lot more effective. He did always look to cut back onto his left foot throughout the course of this match. And if he was to be deployed on that left-hand side, I personally think he'd be able to play to his strengths. But it was a good performance from someone that you've got to remember isn't an out-and-out winger. So positives from Lucas Perez. Iwobi coming in that centre attacking midfield role for the absent Mesut Ozil. I thought Iwobi was so much better there than he has been playing out on the left or the right-hand side. At times he's been a defensive liability when playing on the flank. So for me, he was given a more free role. He played really well. He got himself a goal in that second half. Really positive performance from Alex Iwobi. El Nene came in before he heads off to the Africa Cup of Nations. He worked very well alongside Granit Xhaka. But I was expecting Aaron Ramsey to line up alongside Xhaka. Coughlin was dropped to the bench. I was a little surprised by that as well. But it was a good team. It evidences how strong this team is. And let's not forget, we've got Danny Welbeck coming back soon. We had no Theo Walcott in the team today, no Cazorla, no Ozil. So it really is a testament to how strong this team is. It's just a shame that we are 9 points off the leaders when we have got a squad that is evidently capable of competing for this title. I mean, if we'd have managed the team better in those games against Everton and Manchester City, then who knows where we'd be right now. Certainly a lot better, a lot closer to Chelsea, should I say. But you know, the past is the past. We can't do anything to change that. We've only got to focus on ourselves now. And as I say, we've started off 2017 in the right manner. We've just got to get a run of games together now. We've got Bournemouth on Tuesday. That should be a winnable game away from home. Of course, we can't take anything for granted. Bournemouth put in a fantastic performance this weekend away from home. So they're going to be a real test of strength on Tuesday night. After that, we've got the FA Cup, a little breather from the Premier League. So it's a positive start to 2017. Of course, there's a very long way to go, not just in the Premier League, but in other competitions as well. But I couldn't be happier from what I've seen today. The back line as a whole works really well. Gabriel is looking a lot more competent as each game goes by. I thought he works really well alongside Koscielny. Koscielny, don't really need to comment on him. Fantastic as always. Monreal, who has been at the heart of criticism this season, putting a very, very good performance at left back. Hector Bellerin was sensational. Petr Cech, who I've criticised personally a lot this season, I thought was sublime. Yes, it is just Crystal Palace and the Crystal Palace side that has just been taken over by Big Sam Allardyce, but they've got dangerous players. They've got Zaha, they've got Townsend, they've got Benteke, they've got Cabaye, they've got Punchin, players that can hurt us, but we didn't allow them an inch in this game, and that really is credit to our defence. We also saw Matthew Flamini line up against us today. Didn't really offer a lot for Crystal Palace. It was very easy for Xhaka and El Nene in the midfield. Completely bossed that battle. Our front four was absolutely superb. Giroud worked really well up top. Iwobi behind, Alexis, Perez. I thought they all interlinked really well. We looked so dangerous on the counter. And when we've got players like Welbeck out, coming back into the squad, should I say, players like Walcott coming back, players like Chamberlain, it really is interesting to see how we can alter that front four, because you look at the front four that pretty much started today, apart from Alexis, the other three, you could argue are squad players in the names of Iwobi, Perez and Olivier Giroud, but they've all got something to offer, and that's what's so exciting about this Arsenal side. So yeah, really good performance today. The first goal that we scored from Olivier Giroud, no doubting that's the goal of the year whatsoever, no doubts about that. It was absolutely unreal. I still can't quite believe that it came out of 6'4" Olivier Giroud. Unbelievably majestic from him. Perez, first of all, so much credit has to go to him for winning the ball back. His work rate came under question a couple of weeks ago when he was saw jogging back when another team were on the counter against us, but he worked really hard to get that ball back. Played it into, I can't quite recall who, but it was played forward. Iwobi involved playing it into Alexis. The cross from Alexis, has to be said, was poor. It was behind Giroud, but incredibly instinctive from Giroud. I don't think for a minute thought that he was trying to replicate what Mkhitaryan did the other week. Giroud was onside in this one, so you've got to say maybe a little bit better than Mkhitaryan's, but it was fantastic for a guy of his builds to be able to do something like that. Wayne Hennessy had no chance whatsoever to make it 1-0 to the Arsenal. Had a few more chances from that point, but I mean, Olivier Giroud, I can't stop talking about it. It was an unbelievable goal from him, and to think there were people going into this season doubting what he could do for us, take away what the goal was, but taking away that for a moment, look at the goals he's scoring. Whether they're beautiful or not, he's still scoring goals for us. Whether he's starting, whether he's coming off the bench, massively important player for us, Olivier Giroud. And if we are going to have a late title surge, I say like late title surge, it is only halfway through the season. I mean, 9 points can be made up and we can make up for the misfortunes, but I do think we are going to have to beat Chelsea away, which will be a big ask. And Chelsea, with 13 wins on the bounce, look absolutely rampant at the moment. That game when they play Tottenham away from home in a few weeks' time is going to be incredibly exciting to watch. Going out into that second half, we got another goal through Big 17, Alex Iwobi. It was shoddy from Crystal Palace, to say the very least. Abysmal defending from their point of view, not clearing the ball properly. It falls onto the head of Alex Iwobi, who puts it past Hennessy with a cushioned header. Should have been cleared, was really poor off the line there. But it goes into the back of the net to make it 2-0. A goal that Iwobi deserved. His performance was really good in this game. We saw Coughlin and Ramsey introduced in that second half. Ramsey had a good chance to score. I thought for the time that he was on the pitch, he looked quite positive. Oxlade-Chamberlain was absolutely, absolutely superb when he came into the game. Should I say? He played a really big part in what could have been a couple of goals for us in those closing stages. He set up some really good opportunities for the likes of Olivier Giroud in the later stages. But yeah, lots of positives to take from this game. A clean sheet, 2 goals, fantastic goal, definitely goal of the year so far. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you're all having a very good New Year's celebration. Please do drop a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to AFC Game by Game, and I will speak to you very, very soon.